Hi guys, hope you're all doing well out there today. My name is Dan, and this rather magnificent beast is the Friedman Dirty Shirley pedal, based on Dave Friedman's Dirty Shirley amplifier, and it's rather fully featured and to my ears sounds a bit of a beast. If you like this video or any of the other stuff I'm putting out, it really does help me a great deal if you could press that subscribe button down there and the bell icon. It really does help me pushing the channel forward and lets me continue to make these videos. So I put together a little intro track there so you could hear it in a mix. Hope you enjoyed it. Just to give you a quick breakdown, one side was my Les Paul Studio with the Tone Rider Birmingham in the bridge. The other side was a Telecaster throw together parts caster type thing with a Tone Rider Rebel 90 in the bridge, which is a P90 style pickup. And then there was a bit of slide on the Les Paul, bit of a cleaner solo on this FGN Odyssey, and then back to some balls out soloing on the Les Paul Studio again. So I think a good place to start is just to take you through the controls quickly. It's a really fully featured pedal, really flexible EQ. It's one of my favourite amp in a box style pedals. So you've got a bass control, a treble control, a presence control, volume control, and then you've got a mids control here. This is a lot of mids on tap, which I love. I'm a big fan of the mids. It might be an active EQ. I'm not 100% sure, but there's a lot of mids on tap. To me, roughly where it's set now, I would consider sort of flat. Anything above that is boosted, and you can get a little bit scoopy by taking it down. There's a gain control here, and then just off over here is a tight switch. That seems to tighten up some of the looser bottom end. So I'd imagine it's possibly pre-gain, just to keep things nice and tight and percussive. And inside also, as an added bonus, you have a gain trim control, which can either tailor back how much gain you've got on tap or increase it even. I'm pretty sure mine's set as stock. I did have a fiddle with it, but ended up back where I got it. So this is my clean sound for the demo, and it was the clean sound for all of the clips that you heard in the intro there, coming from my trusty Laney LC30 combo. It sounds a little bit like this. So it's clean for singles, and on a humbucker, just starting to break up. So here's the pedal in what I'd call a sort of neutral position. Really cracking sounding amp in a box style pedal. Really thick in the mids. I've tried their brown eye pedal as well, but to me this has just got a much more usable gain range, and I love the mids control as well. So if we have a look to see what the lowest gain range is, as I say, I'm pretty sure the trim pot's set as stock. And then taking it to maximum. So a real massive gain range on tap there. It doesn't do super clean, but why would you get a pedal like this for that, eh? So let's have a quick listen to the EQ, and I think we'll start with the mids control. So taking it back now gets a little bit more scoopy. Still not scooped, but less mids. Center point. I think you can hear there just how much mids are on tap. That's only halfway up. It really beefs everything up, but it excites the gain a bit as well. So let's just take it all the way up for the fun of it. That's Brian May levels of mids there. So taking it back to where I think is neutral, and we'll just have a listen to the other 3 EQ controls. So I reckon you can hear there that this will suit any kind of clean or broken up amp with the flexibility of the EQ section. There's the tight switch on the side, and I'll flick it backwards and forwards now so you can hear it. So that's now with the tight switch disengaged, so it's a bit looser in response. I tend to have it set in the tight section, but let's have a quick listen to it without. Then if we put the tight switch back on. So for the most part, I definitely prefer it with the tight switch on for this particular amp, but depending on how your amp is voiced, your mileage may vary. My particular control preferences are something like that with my amp, and it sounds absolutely killer. It's got that real nice kind of bite to it without being super bright and in your face, and I really like that. Between all the EQ controls and that, I have no doubt you could get this to sound fantastic on any amp. Another pretty cool trick this pedal's got up its sleeve is that it can be run at 18 volts for a little bit more headroom, adding even more flexibility. On my pedal board, I do run it at 18 volts. I think it gives me a little bit more of an amp-like response, but again, your mileage may vary. So we'll have a listen to the difference between 9 and 18 back to back. This black tipped power socket is 9 volts, and I've got one with a bit of green tape on it that will be the 18 volt one. Put green tape on there just so I don't make other pedals go bang. So here you go. So I hope between the track and having a little mess with the controls there that you get a good idea of what this pedal's all about. Obviously it's going to sound different depending on your rig, so I don't want to go too in depth with everything because again, your mileage may vary. I need to get that printed on a t-shirt. Anyway guys, thanks so much for checking out this demo. I'm a big fan of this pedal and I really don't think you can go wrong if you can get it for a good price. Please look at subscribing if you enjoyed this content or any of the other stuff I'm putting out. Really helps me push the channel forward. And I hope to see you again in another video. All the best, guys. Cheers.